We are officially in a whole new category now. Which means I need to get my level list up. Boy, all that orchestrated music just suddenly gone. Very abruptly. It wasn't until just now that I realized how loud it was. I gotta figure out what to do about that shader. I mean, that's just one piece of the puzzle, really. It really is just a million different tiny things to do. Everybody loves 100 of something. Hopefully, that YouTube video that the shader code links to will explain it in some way, but I've got a bad feeling that there actually is some weird setting change or something, because there's no reason that the exact same code should work on one project and then when I copy it over, it just doesn't work. Like, that's something is blatantly wrong there. And I would hate to spend a month learning shader code and get nowhere. Like, honestly, it's not even something I should waste my time on yet. I think one of the next big things is I need to be able to make a lot of areas, but ideally without having to hand manage UV projections. Like, that should the level of UV projections that I'm working on should be something that that can be automated. I just don't know exactly how. Like the triplanar stuff, I'm not part of team music, so as a matter of fact, no. This is a cute little level. A rough sketch of the overworld. Chapter 1's basic layout is in place. What a cute little concept for a level. Love it. How many hangman nooses would... Yeah, we do need a lot of those, huh? As it turns out. Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. So... Like, we did the little test area a while back that had, like, some of the little gear things you could play around with. And that was mostly just kind of get the general feel for the look of zones, but it was entirely too small. I want it to be a little bit more spread out, able to have more small details thrown in. The test area that I showed tonight might be too big, but maybe it's about the right size if not all areas are accessible. We'll see. But that being the case, I want to be able to just, like, you know, just cut some pieces out here and there without having to redo all the layouts. Ooh, jeez, okay, that's a jump. Without having to redo all the UV projections and mappings. It's like that's busy work. That is work that a computer should be able to do. Jeez. We played around with triplanar materials a while back, and that's almost everything we need. That could do a lot of it. Oh, that's literally the level. Weird. It's very, very short. Triplanar works pretty well until you get to that little bit of overgrown bits that I've been adding. Because I could see myself manually going through and saying, okay, this one is a dirt wall, this one is grassy top, this one is dirt wall, this one is grassy top. I could maybe see myself manually doing that much. I hope, like, ideally, I don't even want to do that. Oh. This is a weirdly paced level. Now wait. I mean, I should have known something was up with that. I got caught on the pipe. Floating point, because it's a math thing. It swallowed my... I thought I'd be able to buffer the jump there. It swallowed it. Cool. Let's see. Like, my main goal for setting up these areas is I want it to be easy for me to make new areas. That's basically it. I feel like I might be able to get up there. Oh! Just didn't fire. Dabble Maker 1. Yeah, I want to just be able to, like, block out... Ooh. Cool. Rip Dabble Maker 1. Just make it nice and easy for me to make zones, just carve away terrain. Yeah, this is just a run for it. Ooh, big jump. You know, I bet Blender select surface by angle. Okay, there is something for that. So that could be like a final step is when I build out those models of areas, there is some set of hotkeys I can press that would let me quickly assign all side edges to be, okay, this is dirt. But what about, can I make the little grassy bits, the little grassy dangly bits? How do I make that happen? Close one. Oh, nah, misread. Misread. And misplay. Are the grassy bits non-negotiable? Do I need the grassy? I feel like the grassy bits are kind of important. Okay, this time. That's what. That's what. Oh. Knee spike. Gotta set my code to touch grass. I need to touch grass. Like, maybe I could select all edges and it's a weird one. That's a weird problem to solve. Like I'm not even decent at Blender yet. Like, I at least know how to make shapes, but like not okay, but what's the best way to make shapes in this way? Can I select by color? I can select by material. So if I build out a shape, I could select all faces that are made of grass, for instance. So imagine I've got just a cube, a little Minecraft block. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can already do that. That's not the problem. So the problem is, let's see if this is gonna work if I, yeah, here we go. So the problem is, I can, oops, I'm over here. Here we go. So I can make it somewhat easily that all squares that are facing directly up will be grass. All squares that are not will be dirt. My problem is this is not really a dirt texture here. This is a dirt with grass. This is an edge piece, dirt with grassy top. That is the problem, is how do I, if I create just a Minecraft cube, just a pure cube, how do I make it so that there's a ring around the top of the cube that is a different material? That is the puzzle. And I don't know how. Can I not just jump on the spikes on the grinders there with the shoe? I can. Why am I having to do all this other stuff? Very strange. There you go. Sure. Very forgiving level. That's a scary jump. Oh, that's why it's a scary jump. So yeah, how do I do that? I don't know if I need to get in here. that would break me. Yeah, this level reeks of like it's a fun idea. A lot of effort has been put into the decoration, but the lineups are like awkwardly difficult for an easy level. That I don't like that at all. Fabulous, Luigi. Can I add the little grassy edges after the fact dynamically, like in engine? I want to get around that. I'm just gonna try and avoid that spring, or maybe get on top of the spring. How do we get the little grassy bits? They're very important. Oh yeah, aha. Fine, there we go. We'll take it. That was a little bit of a struggle level. Ooh, Popple's level next. Digital grass seed, of course. We need some way of... let's see. So I could detect the edges and... And then what? Okay, that's not right. Maybe... Oh, nice. Bop, bop. Okay. What? Oh, there we go. Okay. I feel like I could take that with me. Oh. Well, I do need the mushroom. Ah. What did it reveal? What? Oh, when you guessed I? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. The less I know about what the bot is up to, the better. Oh. I don't think I want to see any more GQ drawings. See, it is definitely art because it has elicited an emotional reaction. Gotta get into that. Oh, he's got some drawings. It makes it worse somehow. And believe me, it's hard to make that worse. Well, hang on. Hang on. Oh. Okay. All right. That was the one thing we didn't want to happen. However, if I could make that happen again, I think we could cheese our way to the end without getting that janky setup to go through on its own. The birthday party. My goodness, the birthday party. There we go. Didn't even need to cheese it. See, if I want to search for things like make make little grassy bits in Blender or Godot. Everything is about this like hyper realistic, like, oh, and how do I make it like sway slightly in the breeze, my giant field of grass. It's like, that's not what I'm not looking for, a giant field of grass, of photorealistic grass. I want little cartoony texture edges at the top of the dirt. Hello, day. It's like I could, I don't know, select the grass and I don't know, no. Let me in. Made it. Cool. Okay, cool. I did see the trailer, and it was exactly what I expected. Ooh, the purple. Uh-oh. There was no surprise. There was no surprise with the trailer. It's like, yeah, that's what I would have expected them to do based on the information I had. Like, I can just jump on the spikes. There's no threat here. Oh no, a threat. The threat is me. Oh, well there you go, Dove. How exciting. Now, Mac, I know you think you found something that's gonna help. However, stylized grass, it's gonna be a field of grass. 95% chance there's gonna be a thumbnail of a large collection of grass. And I'm not actually looking for grass is the problem. What I'm actually looking to do is make the texture of the top edges of horizontal faces slightly different. And the only way I know how to describe that is, you know, grass. Like grass on the edge. You know? But no, they don't know. Well, I made it. You know, grass blocks. Minecraft grass blocks. It's green on the top, mostly brown on the side, but a little bit of grass around the edges of the top. Around the edges of the sides. The top of the sides. Grass edge. It's like, that's a problem that when you Google for grass, you're gonna get grass. The specific problem I have the answer cannot be found by Googling grass, unfortunately. The trim, yeah. Trim, that's what I want. But I can't Google trim because that's gonna get all these results for, you know, actually clipping the edges of things. What did they do in Pokemon Sun and Moon? Enlighten me. For someone who did not play a Pokemon game, oh, you need me to do a full jump, then you should put a coin up there for me to jump for as an indicator. For someone who did not play a Pokemon game after Pokemon Gold, when things started getting complicated, what did they do in Sun and Moon? Add Pokemon. Perfect. I hope my tell isn't super obvious whenever this happens, but I keep having to when someone makes a joke ad and then I have to go on this tangent about, well, you know, one thing I actually have been considering is, and then describe something that is eerily like Pokemon. Well, I noticed that, like, I've got the code for basically every actor doesn't have to be an enemy. They're all programmed to basically work on either side. So it wouldn't be crazy to have a feature wherein an enemy could temporarily join you and your party. Okay, let's see here. Let's take a look at this JPEG. That's very... What system was this on? Because it's like everything's very smoothed out. Now, are you talking about the tufts of grass? Because that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about those tufts of grass. I'm talking about the edges, like where the gray rock meets the grass. Is specifically what I'm talking about. Okay. Thank you for my Z. The edge of the cliff that is grassy. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm describing, is how can I make that... What do you mean, Dooku? This music's great. It implies whimsy and bonus. It's like, how can I automate setting a texture to a side texture? How do I detect and create those edge faces on a 3D model and then set them to a specific texture? Whee! Spin to win! Need a shell. Uh-oh. Well, it was great in Super Germ Dove World. Not quite enough. No, Days NFT! That's a little blind. That one's a little blind. No. No. Okay. I will look it up, but not on stream. I appreciate the effort, but it is not gonna be a now problem. Oh, that's very rough around the edges. It's in the VOD, yay! All is not lost. This is very awkward. Like, I know this is meant to be a really easy jumping bounce course, but these angles are somehow very peculiar. Non-Euclidean Mario Maker level. This one right here, you gotta get under there, but then not into that little hole, then barely controlled jump here. Okay, fine. The green texture of the tiles have leafy dents around them. Green texture of the tile has leafy dents around them. I mean, there's a little bit of beveling. Like, that shape is basically just like wall, floor, and then like there's a little bit of a straight edge coming at like a 45 degree on that sun and moon screenshot. Like, that's the cross section, is you've got wall, floor, and then a bevel. Should I do bevel? I shouldn't do actual beveling. Actual beveling would be a problem. That's the one I just beat. T, P, F. Let's see. And an added issue is that some of the spots that I want to create these edges, I can't just extrude out, because in some cases that would extend it below the actual plane. Oh, I shouldn't have jumped like that. Yeah, as it turns out, it's quite doable. Regular jump. The anti-Z. Bonk. Oh, it's literally it. Some of these are very short, which, that's fine. More points for me. I switched over to doing the 1.0s for a while. They're much faster to clear through. Like, the 2.0s were sometimes taking like 5 or 10 minutes. These are taking like 1 minute plus a minute of load times. So even though I'm getting like a fifth as many points, 2/5, getting 40% as many points per level, but I'm clearing like 3 or 4 times as many. So it adds up. If I'm just after clout, which I am, of course, after just clout points. That's why we're doing this. That's the only reason we're doing this. Oh. Wall of X's there, implying, yeah, didn't expect that, did any of us? Oh, okay, now it's not doing that. Maybe if I just duck the whole time. This is silly. Because I'm holding down. That's why. Do I even need to hold down? Maybe if I just don't... Well, I do here. Okay, I can let go of down. But if I hold right, I think it will do silly things. There we go. Okay. That is silly, but it works. Holding right will make you go faster. Perfect. I love it. Wait. Gotta get the coins. That would have been a perfect pipe to make you go into. Good ball. You can kill that Goombud, I'm pretty sure. I would have loved if right before that final spike, it just sucks you into the pipe. That was a fun little idea. Maybe crush you, I don't know. No, the first time around I tried holding right and we went super speed. It was great. That's a speedrun strategy right there. Pipe would be blocked because of the launchers. Dang it. You're right. Which, if you had to do a return trip without the launchers, that would make it the perfect troll pipe. Like you safely go one way, but then you have to return without the clouds following you, and so you slide underneath one of the spikes as you were doing just moments ago, except this time, for no reason, you go on a fun little ride. One of those jumps is a little scary. I don't remember which one now, but trust me. Grass. How do we make the little tufts of grass on the edges of blocks? Not actual 3D model tufts, just a different texture. And the problem is that I can't just stretch out the existing dirt texture, because that would be one solution. But the way that the tiling would work is wrong. Maro. Just a pattern on the green of the tile. Just don't even bother. Just don't even have the little green. The problem is that if I'm gonna make 100 rooms, or 500 rooms, oh, we've got tons. We've almost got 700 jump points. That's when I get a new jump rank. I'm getting them one at a time now instead of 2.5 at a time. Don't like that. Because it's much faster this way. And there's still hundreds of these levels that are 1 point each. Maybe a shader? Maybe a shader? Maybe a shader. Maybe that's the answer, is I need to learn proper shader code. Like, I'm at the point now that I don't fully understand what I can and can't do with shaders. Oh. But I'm pretty sure that the answer is you can do anything with shaders. Well, consider a shader that accepts 3 textures as part of the parameters. Ooh, gotta go a little faster. Minecraft? Jack Black? I'm sad he didn't pronounce the question mark in Steve's name. Make an entire game with just shaders. You know, Green, I'm almost certain someone probably has. That's just the kind of demented thing that people who know shader code would do. Sickos. Where does it end? Where does it end, I ask you? Send it? Don't send it too far. You can probably get the normal from the canyon? I don't know. But if you could you detect how close you are to the top edge? I don't know. I don't know. SH PKG. Oh, uh-oh. 4. No. I started reading 2 separate codes. GV9. H. 1R09. There have been a few of these that I've found that just have been deleted sometime in the past couple of years. Which is pretty bizarre. Ah, I was looking around like, what? Okay, no immediate. Uh-oh. Nice. That's what I wanted to happen. Let's see. A way to make it on the edge. A little bit of green that bleeds down. Like, a little beveling would do the trick, unfortunately. But it'd be a weird angle. Arrows everywhere. Where does it want me to go? What button does it want me to press? What dinosaur does it want me to drop in the pit? I don't know how long we've been on Mario Maker, but we're getting pretty close to the end of this page of 25. Well, not pretty close. I can almost see the bottom of the page, is basically what I meant. Shader? Or extrude all the grass up? Extruding grass, the grass material up, would have some issues around some edges. Like, it would certainly be a way, but on the other hand, it would not fully work. You get just a handful of weird cases there, and you still kind of have to do a lot of it by hand. Shot. Yeah. Ta-da! I thought that lava looked a little bit solid. 6, 7. So we've done 18 levels on this page so far. In not very much time. See, that's what you use that for. Use the big coin to indicate that you want me to do a full big jump up there to make the timing line up. It's very important. No. That's not how that's supposed to look. That's not how you do those buckets. Something went wrong there. Something's wrong with your bucket, mister. Hey, mister, your bucket's all messed up. Oh gosh, that's cool. Yeah, that bucket. The bucket's got some problems. Low battery. Easy. Plug that back in. Create trim. Yeah, as expected, searching for trim reveals some specific 3D modeling thing called a trim that is not related to the idea of some little slightly different color around the top border. It's kind of like an edge detection thing. So maybe kind of a border. Not as good as doors. Man, Shiner used to have a song for this song. It was called the I'm Not As Good As Dobbs song. It was great. Ooh, I was sure I was dead there. Oh! Yep. Took him out. Looks like a lot of people did the same thing right there. Gonna go a little bit higher with that throw. I almost didn't see that on-off that I needed to hit up there. Not sure on the spacing on that. Awkward checkpoint there. Also, it's super icy in nighttime ice mode. That was me not properly releasing the jump button from my last jump. See, the problem with putting a checkpoint right below a pipe, or right before a pipe, is that you, every time you restart, you have to wait for the screen transition. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to avoid, but still. Okay, maybe it's actually a separate object that we create. Like the grass is actually a separate thing that gets tacked on, maybe as an extra 3D model. It's the icing, yeah, something like that. Is there a way we can do that? We can't just scale everything by a certain amount because it's not all the same size to start with. So if we wanted to say, oh, everything needs to go an extra 1 unit out, well, I can't just say, okay, scale everything up by 10% because, well, 10% is not going to be the same across the board. For some surfaces, it'll be 1, but for some, it'll be less or more. Yeah, if I could have some kind of wrapper, then, okay, hang on. So I select all of the grass edges, or the grass model surfaces, and then how do I make a border? Is there a border modifier? Dinner with Jay-Z? Dinner with Dupu? Or 5 bits? Let's play Pug. Oh, great, now we got ice physics. Dagnabbit. The rare backside of the spike catch. Slippery, gotta jump. Coin, good indication. Friendly vines on the up pipe. Okay. All right, we're 4 away from finishing out the page. Nice. I have no goal with this. Like I'm not gonna complete every Team Jamp level or anything like that. Don't get stuck in a claw. I've seen what the higher end Team Jamp levels look like, and I'm not gonna play those. Ooh, that's a gross jump. Full-on regrab there. Ugh. Clear all of them. All 3,000 or 4,000 of them. Like, there were like 900 Team Fantastic levels, and that took ages. Oh, look at that quick level. Yes, do it. It would be funny. It would be very funny. I'm already in the top 100 as far as points go from just that much. but it'll take longer and longer to rank up. It's very much a sort of a logarithmic curve. "20-second speed run. Here we go." I'm gonna expect these setups to okay. Oh, that's a very funny thing. I appreciate it. Yeah, visibility on this is a little bit rough. No, that was it. There we go. So I have to like select all the edges and then extend them outward a bit. Could I do it with like a modifier, like a what do you call it? Like the sprinkles on the donut effect that you can do in Blender. And I've done it. I've done the tutorials. I made the donut. Nice jump. Nice jump. Not going up there. There could be anything up there. Boy, they love that trick in the 1.0s, I've noticed. The send the shell out with the spring. Oh, and that one. That's a classic. The bomb surf. We're just one-shotting a lot of these, which feels pretty good. Makes me feel like some sort of gamer.
Oh.
That was a reverb. Wow. Go, there's another one. Might see some one-shots in the 1.5s, but a lot less. These 1.0s, it's really just a coin flip. We either get something that's really janky or extremely easy. Which I guess works out pretty well with the rating system. If anything is hard for me to beat, it's probably because something is a little awkward, not because it's outright hard. Okay. Probably should have died on that. Oh, ooh. Okay. I did not read that properly. That Koopa, watch the bottom Koopa on the conveyor belt. The way he pauses in midair as he turns around. I did not. That right there. That was not what I expected. Ooh, that's an ugly 2-bucket there. You shouldn't be using one-ways like that for 2 buckets. shouldn't be making 2 buckets to begin with. Not on a 1.0. Whee! Very fireworky in here. Alright, that's the whole page. That is another block of 25 done. Where does that put me on the ranking? On the official Clout leaderboard. Rank 82 with 703 points. GQ go live? I wasn't even trying to look at the channel. Yeah, I got a new. I'm now an eternal jamper. Made it. I'm an eternal jamper at long last. Because I hit 700 points. Jamsters forever. The next rank after that is at 1,000 points. I become a Pog Jamper. At 1,500 points, I become an Almighty Pog Jamper. At 2,500 points, I become a Legendary Pog Jamper. And then at 4,000 points, I become an Ultimate Pog Jamper, of which that is where... Ooh. Oh, yeah, you see a very, like, the points kind of ramp up exponentially, and then there's a little plateau just past 4,000 where it's like, okay, I hit the top rank, I'm done, and then it goes up again for the mad, crazy people that decided to keep going. Currently, the #1 spot is 9,400 points, which is more than 10 times what we've got right now. Let's actually pull up Twitch and see if GQ is in fact streaming. He is. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and send the raid over. All right. Well, I have homework. I need to figure out how shaders work, for one thing. I don't know when I'm going to get around to that. Oh, I could collaborate. I'm not going to, but it'd be really funny if I did. You have sleep work. I wish I had sleep work instead. That sounds much better. Alright. I'm going to try and figure out the shader stuff, but also I got to try and figure out how in the world we're going to get those grassy tufts in a automatable way. That's the key. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll probably see you guys in somebody's stream tomorrow. And then I'll be back on Friday. Yay! Okay, bye. Wait. First I gotta change scenes and then I say back. Okay, bye.